Is Hito doing in practice these days?
We had full 15 guys today, so he was part of practice. Went up and down some, so it's good to see him.
Is he having difficulties catching the ball, shooting the ball? I know it's his offhand that is giving him the problems, but is that remaining a difficulty for him?
He have to answer those questions. For me, I just look at getting into our stuff, getting up and down the floor, having rhythm. So I can't answer how comfortable he feels catching the basketball.
But he was involved in those scrimmage situations.
Yes.
And what about Al? Was he involved?
Yes, he was. It was a good day today. We had 15 guys, and limited in. Sometimes we go up and down, sometimes we're half court, but they both participated in practice today.
Today was full court.
Half court. There was both in the great game of basketball. It was a little half court, a little full court.
Watch how they move, obviously, how your players move. Is he able to run in a straight line as well as he needs to play at the NBA?
I'll let Keon and the medical staff worry about his gait. That's not my territory.
You can't evaluate whether he's able to keep up with teammates, etc.
Oh, you asked. That's not the question you asked me.
I guess I'm following up here with maybe a better question, or maybe a worse question. Who knows what kind of response he can generate?
Is he able to keep up with the other guys?
Yes.
So if we did a sprint competition, is he going to win it? Probably not. The first year of his career, would he win it? Probably not.
Aside from going up and down a straight line, how's his side-to-side mobility looking?
He's playing, and he's progressing every day. Every day is, something, whether it's working with the bigs, getting in a pick and roll situation, guarding defensive coverages. So just getting his body, accustomed to the things that he's done for a long time.
So full-on contact, nothing limited, just full-on normal
scrimmage? Well, there's always, I stop a play. It's never, when it's full-on, I mean referees, is coaches out the way, he's not blowing the whistle. So there's always control within the confines of what we're doing.
For Magic fans who haven't had the chance to see him play, and obviously, people haven't had the chance to see him play.
See Al play?
Yes, and play in your system. What could he bring to this team?
He's a professional. He knows how to play. Defensively, he's done the rotations before. He's been in situations. He's hit big shots. He's spaced the floor out before. He's communicated on defense. He's been a stalwart in the locker room. All of the above.
How often, if at all, have you reviewed DeRozan's shot? And in the pantheon of just beautiful buzzer beaters, how impressive was it?
I wouldn't use the word impressive because our guy didn't make the shot. Made a shot. It's part of basketball. I mean, nice fadeaway, went through the net, nothing over dramatic. He made a good shot. That's it.
Reviewing the tape, looking at that fourth quarter, DeRozan went off for 14 in that final quarter. How satisfied were you with the defense that you guys were playing on him?
I think overall they got contributions from various places. Allen Anderson got to the bucket, made a shot. Terrence Ross with a step-back jumper. So it wasn't like DeRozan was the only guy scoring, and that's part of basketball.
You got half of your season to go. Give it to me. What constitutes a success? How would you define success for you guys?
I think at the beginning we talked about, and I like to keep things simple, is that we finish better than where we started. And there's a lot that goes into that, but whether it's communication with teammates, whether it's the development of guys, whether it's success with the product that we put on the floor. So it's really what did we get better?
What do you see, one signpost that fans and media alike would see is right the moment before Glenn got hurt, and you guys were 12 and would go on to become 12 and 13 at the end of that game, and compared to now, are you guys better now as you were then?
Yes.
Where do you see some of the biggest improvements?
I see the fact that our young guys are 40 games into a year. The fact that our offense has grown. The fact that we have a locker room filled with guys with great character that's been tested, that's been resilient. And you don't know until you're put in that situation with a new staff and new teammates. So for me, those things are just as important as a guy who is better at his crossover dribble right now, or his right-hand jump hook. Better men in this locker room.
Because of the way they've responded to the rough stretch since mid-December.
Life's not easy, but you can control your thoughts. And they've done a good job of doing that.
What would you like to see your guys do differently against Detroit tomorrow compared to Tuesday?
At the end of the day, you got to keep the ball in front of you. That's it. Keep the ball in front of you, and just imagine all the things that controls: penetration, box outs, closeouts, contested shots, pick and roll defense. Keep the ball in front of you.
Is there much you can change defensive scheme-wise when it comes to rebounding a little better? Last time at Detroit, they out-rebounded you by 13. They got 10 more offensive rebounds than you. Is it just up to the guys, to box out their own man, or is there something more you can tweak?
If a guy is stronger than me, then I have to be better at systematically trying to get him off the boards. And it's just how it is. If a high school starter is boxing out a college starter, he probably needs to use some technique because he's probably not going to win the strength award.
Recorder off.